number one, the rest means zero. What's number one? You are healthy. Because we believe that once your health is in good condition, you can do your work, you can do your business, you can attend to your family members, you can have big dreams for the next years to come. But when you have like disease like cancer, like stroke, you cannot have dreams for the next 20 years from today. So that's why we need to make sure that our health should be in good condition. And also, our life gets better when your health becomes the first priority. What do you prioritize every now and then? So health should be among the things that you are prioritizing every now and then. And he who has health has everything. You know, he who has health has hope, and whoever has hope has everything. You know, you have hopes for tomorrow. Your health is okay, even though today maybe you don't have the money, but if your health is okay, you have hopes to make money tomorrow. So this is how how our body is built, from a smallest part of the body, which is the cell. And once cells combine, they make tissues. Combination of tissues make organs. But most of the times, when we have these diseases, like these non-communicable diseases, most of the times you find that what is affected is our organs. It means that your cells get issues a long time ago, your tissues. Now you are at a stage of organs. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you to say that the moment you are being diagnosed with hypertension, it means you have been with it. Why? Because it has been growing in your system unknowingly, So, organs, when they get affected, automatically they affect the system. And once your system get affected, before you know it, your body, all of it get affected. So let us look at the smallest part of the body, which is a cell. Very healthy cell looks like this. But guess what? As we are growing, we get exposed to some of the environmental conditions, the environmental factors that end up affecting our body cells. Look at how most of our cells look like from this to this one. Why? Because this cell has been attacked by what we call free radicals. If you are listening to me and you are still following, go to the chat box and type for me the word free radicals. Type for me free radicals in the chat box, because I want you to understand that what most of these diseases we are suffering from, what causes them, these kind of free radicals that we are going to be looking at. So, where do we get these free radicals? First and foremost, we get these free radicals from these things, some of these things. Some of the free radicals, we get them from taking excessive alcohol. So if you know that you are alcoholic, you take a lot of alcohol, then you are at a higher rate of developing liver issues. Because if you take excessive alcohol, it is going to affect your liver. And then we also have stress. I know all of us who are here, you have ever been stressed on one or two things. So stress is inevitable. So you have to look for the ways how you can manage stress. And then we have air pollution. Air pollution is whereby most of our environment is polluted by factories, by the fumes from the factories, from the cars, and so many other things. We have also water pollution. Most of the water we are taking, it is polluted. If you see the water you are taking today, some of you are taking tap water without even boiling it. But that water that you are taking, it is not clean. I don't know if you have ever asked yourself why when you fetch water, very clean water, you put it in a bucket for like some days, maybe a week or two. Once you open that bucket, you find that there are some segments in the water on the bottom of the bucket. Where does that one come from? You know. So as the water goes, it passes through a lot of stuff, and before it reaches you, you take it as if it is clean when it is not. Genetic modified foods, 90% of the things we are eating every day, they are being modified. Starting with the maize, starting with the tomatoes, oranges, almost everything, they have been modified. And how do they modify them? They use chemicals, medicinal side effects. Some of the people who are here, you know that before even the day goes, you must eat medicine. Medicine is part of your food. You're going to end up eating a lot of uh, side effects of that medicine you are taking, and before you know it, cause you a lot of free radicals in your body. And here's a lifestyle, smoking. You know, you may smoke passively or actively, and it will affect your lungs. Chemical pollution. This chemical pollution, you are at a point whereby you are applying fertilizers, you are spraying in your houses, and in doing so, you end up spraying, and you are inhaling some of those fumes and chemicals in the process. Carbonated drinks. All the parents, I want to tell you to say, most of you, you are killing your children unknowingly by giving them these soft drinks. These soft drinks are never and will never be good for your health, for your children. You know, processed foods. So all these kind of stuff, when you bring them in our system, they end up causing us having what we call a non-communicable diseases. So run away from these soft drinks, because they're going to end up causing very many health challenges. So as we move on, you are going to realize that when your body cells get affected by free radicals, they are going to destroy the cells. It will also, after destroying the cells, what next? It's going to destroy your tissues. And once your tissues get affected, automatically your organs get affected. And once one organ get affected, it also cause another organ to have issues. So it's going to end up affecting this body system. And finally, you find that they're going to affect your whole body. And I want to tell you that once these radicals attack our body immune system, are going to be able to weaken your immune system. And once your immune system gets weakened, what is going to happen? This kind of any funny disease is going to be able to come to your body system without compromising. Why? Because your body immune system is down. Any disease can affect you. Now let us look at these kind of diseases that you may end up having in the process. You know, one of the diseases, it is cardiovascular diseases, which are heart-related diseases like stroke, like hypertension. Those are cardiovascular diseases. We have cancer, diabetes, stroke, arthritis, respiratory diseases like asthma, or what you call non-communicable diseases. And we have looked at some of the risk factors that will end up causing you to have those diseases. One of them is excessive alcohol, tobacco use, processed foods, mobile phones, physical inactivity, and then environmental pollution. When all these things combine, they end up causing you to have those above diseases I'm talking about. So let me talk about one of the common diseases that has affected most of the people, which is called hypertension, or you can call it BP. So this disease is very common in our communities, and if you are to see, you are going to realize that this is how the normal artery is there, as you can see, but in the process, these arteries, they have a lot of cholesterol, they have a lot of fats which are piled there in the arteries, and before you know it, they end up becoming something like the way you are seeing on the screen, that it is going to be almost blocking your arteries, and the blood will fail to get where to pass. So hypertension is killing 296 people here in Malawi. But guess what? If you have to check, actually, most of the Southern African countries, the eating habits are the same. And that's where it all starts from. So let me tell you that once hypertension is not controlled, if you don't control your blood pressure to be normal, you are going to be at the risk of developing very many health complications, because if the blood cannot flow very well to other parts of the body, then you're going to end up making other organs not function right. So hypertension can affect your whole body. First of all, if it is not controlled, you may end up having a stroke. If it is not controlled, you are at the risk of having depression and anxiety of your body. You are going to end up having heart-related diseases, sexual problems, kidney failure or kidney diseases, loss of vision, you have eye problems. So all this, it happens because your blood pressure is not controlled. And then guess what? You end up having other diseases. When those kind of radicals attack your body immune system, they attack your body, guess what? You may end up having what you call lung cancer. You know, cancer nowadays, actually any cancer, you know, they always name it according to where it attacks. Sometimes he has lung cancer, he has gastric cancer, he has colon cancer, he has skin cancer, he has throat cancer, he has brain cancer, tumor, you know, all those, wherever the cancer goes, that's why they mention that name. So here, that is liver cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, you know, cervical cancer. So when you look at the breast cancer, it is not good to look at. But this is also caused by free radicals. Then you also have heart attack. Heart attack, your first heart attack might be your last heart attack, because you may not know when and how it will attack you. So heart attack and stroke, very dangerous. Then obesity. Obesity, this is whereby someone is very fat, very huge, you know, and when we are growing, we thought that these guys, they have money, which is not true. Money is not in the stomach, it is not in that body. But because those people, they eat the way they want, before you know, they have those issues. And then diabetes, one of the dangerous diseases that you people are taking for granted, but it is eliminating people every now and then. Diabetes. And then that's why they are saying that diabetes is a complex chronic condition that requires consistent medical care and treatment. And guess what? If if it is left untreated or uncontrolled, you are at a higher risk of developing very many health complications. One of those kind of diseases that you're going to develop is heart diseases. That's why today you start with diabetes. After 5 years of taking medication for diabetes, you find that you are developing high blood pressure. They are colleagues, they invite one another. Nerve damage, blindness, kidney failure, amputation as the last stage. And amputation, it is not something that when you do it, then you are healed. No, it is just maybe like a relief sort of. And for information, the risk of death for adults with diabetes, it is 50% higher than those ones who don't have diabetes. Another disease that you can end up getting is what we call arthritis, which attacks all your joints. Wherever you have joints, that's where they're interested in. If I can show you, this is a knee, and as you can see, that arthritis attack, it affects everywhere where there is a joint. So that's why you have to be so keen with your joints. Now, when you saw what you see on the screen is the normal healthy joint, and the one which has been affected, and the one which is totally sick. Now, the first one has everything in place. The bones are separated from each other because there is cartilage, there is synovial fluid, so it helps the in the movement of the joint. But guess what? If you see the second one, the cartilage has worn out. There is no longer synovial fluid. What is happening is that now the bones are scratching each other, and upon scratching each other, you end up developing a lot of pains, and that pains turn into something else, as you can see on the last slide. Then you also have prostate cancer, whereby a man is using catheter to urinate. You know, it's very painful. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also have fibroids for the ladies. The fibroids, these are the tissues made of smooth muscle cell and fibrous connective tissues. They develop in the uterus. So they choose whether they are inside, whether they are outside, whether they are along the walls. So these fibroids are very stubborn. Now, this was a research that found that the 70 to 80% of women, they develop fibroids, but not all of them really get the signs and symptoms. Some of them, they are very small, they come, they shrink, we never hear them again. All right? And then some of the symptoms that may bring or may come as a result of they start as, they come in a way that once you see them, you start questioning some of the things. First, find out, is it true? Is it like this and this? One of them is menstrual changes, whereby you find that you have I'm talking about the ladies. You have your periods maybe this month, you have it like maybe on 15th, and then next month you have the maybe on 25th, or maybe on the mass when it is starting. So you don't have a specific time. Also, you are not sure. Pain during sex, you're having sex, but those unnecessary pains that you feel. And then increased menstrual cramping. You are very sick when you are in your periods. Abdominal swelling as if someone is pregnant when they are not. Heavy prolonged menstrual periods, heavy bleeding during the periods, pelvic pressure, or the pains, lack of lower back pains, lower abdominal pains, difficulty to get pregnant. Why? Because those fibroids are fighting with the future. In case maybe to try to become pregnant, because they cannot grow together in the uterus. That's why most people with the fibroids, it is very difficult for them to have a child. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about some of the factors that affect our body every single day. One of them is diet. Okay? So one of the effects that is disturbing us is diet, because 80% of the disease we suffer, they are as a result of the diet, of the food we eat. So I know most of us who are here, you are using cooking oil. Let me just make it simple. Go to the chat box and type for me how many liters of cooking oil do you use in a month at home. Because I would love to advise someone this evening. Okay? So let me see how many liters of cooking oil do you use every single month. Because at the end of the day, you need to reduce some of these ones. Okay? How many liters of oil do you use in a month? Don't feel shy. Just share with us. Evans is using 4 liters. All right. Who else? Because I know almost all of you are here. You're using cooking oil at home. So How many liters do you use every month? If I can use the example of Evans, so Peter uses 5 liters. But some of us, I believe, if I'm to ask you, you find that when you are growing, when you are very young, you are not using cooking oil, you know. But nowadays we have just mastered it as if it is a normal thing. So I want to advise, for example, some of us who are here like Evans, make sure that next month at least use 3 liters. I know it is hard to stop, but at least reduce some of it. Just 1 liter at a time, all right? The next month use 3. The next month use 2, until there's some food you don't need cooking oil. There's someone with 5 liters. Next month buy only 4. Keep reducing and get used to that. So most of us, our body is affected by what we eat. You become what we eat. So let us monitor our meals. The food you are eating, is it good food for your body? Then second is to have rest. You need to have rest. And then you do exercises. So this, if you can work on these 3 things, then you are going to find yourself, you are safe, you are in a safer place. Now, you become what you eat. What do you eat? Because your body heavily depends on what you put in the mouth. So look at this. This is a healthy pyramid, a plate. You should have some more grains, have grains, have some cereals, and then have fruits and vegetables, and then have some proteins. Then lastly, you need to have very, 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 very little fats and some sugars. But most of you, what you are doing is this. On top, you have mastered the art of fats and sugars. Every day you are enjoying them. They're going to enjoy your system. Proteins, fruits and vegetables, if you are lucky, whole grains, and then lastly, even exercises, maybe you do them once in a year. So if you can work on this, it will be easier for us to be free from those diseases. So this is a healthy plate. How should your plate look like? This is a healthy plate. Half of it should be fruits and vegetables. But some of you find that you have like 5 pieces of nsima, and that's what you're enjoying. This is a healthy plate, but 90% of you, this is what we eat. These are junk foods, fast foods. Yes, they taste nice in your mouth altogether, but the moment they reach in your system, they do the opposite. Those cafe, the KFC chicken and whatever, my friend, people are doing business. And then you have to understand that your food you are eating today is killing you. The way I told you, the 80% of the disease we suffer, most of them are as a result of the food we eat, of our own behaviors. So you cannot tell me that these 2 hearts, they do the same work. All of them, they are hearts. Okay, these 2 are hearts. But guess what? The left one cannot do the same work as the one on the right. Why? Because the one on the right, it has been clogged with a lot of fat on it. So ladies and gentlemen, I see we have all these things in our bodies, in our system. We have all of them. But let me tell you, there is a solution for this. How can we eliminate, remove, reduce all these things in our system? How can we fight these free radicals in our bodies? And for it to fight these in your body, you need what you call antioxidants. Antioxidants. These are nutrients that you need in your food. These are nutrients that your body needs every day. And what are they going to do? They are going to neutralize all the free radicals in your body. These antioxidants, they are very good in a way that they are going to help. They work as like the way you see, if you know scavenger birds, they eat up those things. And once these free radicals are no longer in your body, you're going to have a strong immune system. So let me show you, this is how these non-communicable diseases come in our bodies. So non-communicable diseases like BP, diabetes, stroke, arthritis, they are caused by what you call free radicals. And for you to be free from these non-communicable diseases, it means you must remove what you call these free radicals in your body. How do you do that? By taking what you call antioxidants. So that these antioxidants, they can neutralize all these free radicals in your body. And once you no longer have free radicals in your body, you will be able to live a life whereby you don't have these kind of non-communicable diseases. So these are some of the fruits and vegetables that you need to take to chase away those free radicals. And once they run away from you, you find that your body is well healthy. So if you see these ones which are having like a head of a person, those antioxidants, they are eating up those free radicals in your cell. And once they clean your cell, you'll be able to be free from those funny diseases. Look at this. Where do we get these free radicals? First and foremost, I've seen that we can get them from fruits and vegetables, but also look at this. When you are growing, when you are a very young child, what happens that your body produces enough of antioxidants. That's why it is very rare. Find someone of below 10 years, they're suffering from hypertension, even though they're eating the same food. Why? Because their body produces millions of antioxidants which neutralize all these free radicals in their system. But as we are growing 30 years and above, our body no longer produces enough of antioxidants. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to get foreign antioxidants in our bodies. So you have to get antioxidants out of your what? Which are not in your body. That's why we're saying that take fruits and vegetables. And we have been affected, of course, by our own behaviors, our own characters, our own beliefs and habits. And it has really changed the way we are living. If I can ask, you will find that most of us, you are not taking alcohol, but because you were in a society where people are taking alcohol, you are in a culture where people are taking alcohol, you end up taking it. And it is going to affect your liver. And once it affects your liver, then you are going to end up dying, and the culture and whatever the group, it will remain. So be careful before you follow what someone is telling you to do. What is it there for you that you are going to benefit from as a person? And I would advise, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to me, okay, help me and go to the chat box and type for me water. Because why am I talking about water? There are some things we are just neglecting for the sake of neglecting them. Water is part of life. If you see the benefits of water, it's just something which is, even everyone in the house there has water, but you don't take water. Water itself, it is going to improve your kidney health, because every time you are urinating, it means that the water has been in your system, it has done its work, so now it has passed through there, and then it is when you are passing it out, you are detoxifying your body. A lot of toxins are getting out of your body. So the moment you are taking water, even you are cleaning your kidneys. Also, it brightens and hydrates your skin. It can assist in losing your weight. Also, it keeps your bones regular. It energizes your muscles. It also helps to keep the body fluids balanced. And for your information, your brain consists of 75% water. Can you imagine? Your blood consists of 83% water. Your heart is consisted of 79% water. Your bones, they consist of 22% water. Your muscles, 75% water. Liver, 85% water. And then the kidneys, 83% water. So when you are not taking water, you are punishing all your organs. You are punishing the whole of your body. So think about it. And the best way to get water for drinking, This is something that every day you are cooking, but you are forgetting to cook your water to drink. The best way to get clean water for drinking is by boiling. When you boil your water, it's going to help you that you are going to kill all the disease-causing bacteria, germs, viruses and parasites in the water that you are taking. So I would advise all of us, let us develop a habit of boiling water for drinking. And now, where do we get also these antioxidants? The second thing where we get antioxidants is by taking fruits and vegetables. World Health Organization recommends us to take at least a minimum of 5 fruits and 5 vegetables every day. Now, also let me just pause this. How many fruits did you take today? And which fruits did you take today? Go to the chat box and type for me. How many fruits did you take? And which fruits did you take today? How many of them? How many fruits did you take today? How many fruits did you take today? Did you take fruits today or you have taken 0 fruits? Ladies and gentlemen, are you hearing me or you are not getting me? If you are hearing me, please type for me how many fruits did you take today? Because today is a Friday. Which fruits did you take today? Madam Cecilia Malenga has taken 3 fruits. 3 fruits, you mean 3 mangoes, 3 bananas, or 1 mango, 1 apple, 1 banana? What have you taken? What are they? Regina has taken a pear and a banana. Steria, a pineapple. The rest, you mean you haven't taken anything, you people? Madam Anita has taken a mango. Peter, 2 bananas. That is 1 fruit, Mr. Peter. So, if you have to see, it is a little bit challenging that no one can take 5 fruits and 5 vegetables on a daily basis. It's unrealistic. You may have the money to buy them. Madam Alice, that is 1 fruit. 2 mangoes, that is 1 fruit. Yeah, so you may have the money to buy all these fruits, but you don't have time to sit down and eat all these fruits. All right? And also, it is something that I believe most of us, we may not be able to do it. So, but that is what will make sure that will make your body to know that my body is now is okay if you are taking 5 fruits and 5 vegetables on a daily basis. And also, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I just brought this little down there that most of you like adding salt in your food while you are eating. That salt is not healthy. And also, some of you before testing if there is salt in the food, you want to put salt even before testing whether there is salt or not. You have put it in your mind, you have trained your mind that you have to add salt before even touching in the food. Please, or only occasionally eat sugary and fatty plus salty foods in small amounts and avoid carbonated drinks and sugars. So now what this organization tells us to say, if you cannot manage 5 fruits and 5 vegetables, what should I do? What should I take? All right. What this organization tells us that at least if you cannot take 5 fruits and 5 vegetables, then you go for plan B. What is plan B? Plan B is by taking the World Health, is taking nutritional supplements. You can call them dietary supplements or food supplements as one of the best alternative to meet all your body nutrients that your body needs. So these supplements, they have all you need in your body. For example, there are some of the supplements that I would like to introduce to you. These supplements are world-class products. Majorly, they are very, very, very good for prevention because we believe that prevention is cheaper than cure. And then they are also good for reversion. Prevention and prevention of what? Of non-communicable diseases. So, let me give you a difference between these supplements and the medicine you are taking from the hospital. The medicine you are taking from the hospital, what they do, they work on the signs and symptoms of the disease. While the supplements you are taking, they are working on the root cause of the disease. That's why when you see up there, you're going to see that what you are seeing outside there, you are seeing hypertension, you are seeing diabetes, you are seeing cancer, you are seeing arthritis, but you don't know where all this, where is it coming from? So you take the medication, you have arthritis, they give you painkillers, the pain will go, but you'll come back again. You have headache, you're going to go and take Panadol. The headache is not a disease, the sign and the symptom of something wrong in your body, but guess what? You're going to end up taking the Panadol, the headache will go for a moment, but it's going to come back because you haven't worked on the root cause of the disease. So that's why these products, they go in your system. They work on the root cause of the disease. That's the difference. That's why when you go to the hospital, you are having BP, they just give you medication for another day. They give you medication for a relief, for the maintenance, not for healing. All together. Now let us look at where do we get these products, where are they coming from? These products are manufactured. For example, we have Nature's Way, which is a premium herbal medicine company in the US, and it has been in existence since 1969, very long time ago. DSM, we also have Wada. So, for example, let me talk about Nature's Way. Nature's Way is one of the best companies in USA, which produces food supplements. This Nature's Way, it has 200 plus medical doctors, scientists, herbalists who are doing extensive research that whatsoever you take in your body is very good for your body. Because anything that God created on this planet, it's a plant. Any herb that God created, it has a role to play in your body. But the question is how to take it, when to take it, and they take it for what. But these guys, they have PhDs in all those areas, and they have been certified by all these organizations. As you can see, we have Halal for the case of the Muslims. We have ORAC, Oxygen Radiant Observance Capacity, and also Food Supplements Company. So all these organizations have been able to approve our products. Why do you need to take these supplements? Why do you take these supplements? First and foremost is to provide you nutrients, vitamins, and minerals at optimal levels, which will eventually boost your immune system. And once your body immune system is boosted, you are going to make your body very too resistant from diseases. It's going to be resisting many of the diseases. Because once your body immune system is strong, you're going to be able to fight any kind of disease that come in your body. So what's the solution? Here comes the solution, which is what we call C24/7. C24/7 is a very flagship product, very powerful product that you cannot get, and the ingredients which are in C24/7, you cannot get them anywhere. This C24/7 is very powerful in a way that's why you remember we talked about antioxidants. So C24/7 contains the highest levels of antioxidants with approximately, when someone says that approximately, it means that they are more than that. The one they have been able to identify, there are only 22,000 phytonutrients. Can you imagine? 22,000 phytonutrients. Now, C24/7 has 29 vitamins in it, 24 fruits and vegetables, 18 amino acids, these are bodybuilding foods, 14 super green foods, 12 organic mushrooms, 12 digestive enzymes, 12 special nutrients, 10 essential fatty acids, 5 antioxidant enhancers, 4 longevity polyphenols. All these things are in the product called C24/7. Very, very, very powerful. Now, also there's another sister product of C24/7, which is called Complete Phytoenergizer. Now, for the case of Complete Phytoenergizer, it has the same ingredients like C24/7, minus anti-aging and longevity polyphenols that C24/7 has, but Complete doesn't have. Why? Because there are some categories of people who don't need anti-aging in their lives. For example, breastfeeding mothers, because whatever she takes, the child benefit also gets from that. Breastfeeding mothers, we have ladies who are in their period, they should not take C24/7, but they can use Complete. Children below 18 years. So that category of people, they can use Complete instead of C24/7, and they can get all the nutrients that C24/7 has. Some of you may be wondering, how can you get all these 29 vitamins, 12 mushrooms, 12, 18 amino acid? How can you get all these and you just make them into one single capsule of C24/7? How possible is that? I want to tell you that technology has come to simplify things. We are using what we call nanotechnology. What's nanotechnology? Just to simplify it, that when you remember, those who have aged a bit, there was what you call a gramophone. The gramophone was very big, as you can see. And then it was holding only one song. But there also they brought what you call radio cassette tapes, which can have maybe like 5 of them. Once they finish, you rewind. And then from there, they are upgraded to CD, DVD. From there, they are upgraded to flash. Now we have the smallest thing, which is called the memory card. And memory card, you can put 1 million songs. So they use what you call nanotechnology, getting a lot of things to make them make it in just one piece. Now, let me shock you. These products we have seen, C24/7 and Complete, they have the potential to prevent you from getting over 100 diseases. I repeat, C24/7 Complete, these products, they have the potential to reverse or also to prevent you from getting over 100 diseases. Talk about diabetes, talk about hypertension, talk about cancer, talk about stroke, anemia, arthritis, migraine, beriberi, colon cancer, constipation, cataract, goiter, epilepsy, skin cancer, insomnia. We also have low sperm count, typhoid problems, then sinuses. So all these kind of diseases, these products, they have the potential to reverse if you have. If you don't have, please protect yourself from getting them by just do the prevention. So we also have another, when you see this product, Complete is very amazing. That Complete can help you flush out a lot of things in your body. It flushes out, it detoxifies your body very, very, very well. That's what Complete can do for you. Altogether. So we also have other products like CoreDuce. CoreDuce is a cholesterol reducer. Some of you have a problem with your eyes. You don't see very well. You're using glasses. I mean, there's something wrong in your system. And then we have this DHA, which is a memory enhancer. So when you are taking CoreDuce, it helps you to gain back your memory, to remember a lot of things. If you're a student, you are an aged person, you are so forgetful, then CoreDuce is a reason for you to be able to take it, and you're going to be able to be so sharp in remembering things, in your reasoning out some of the things. So now, when you see CoreDuce, it helps you, especially people if you have any issue with your blood circulation, you have maybe some crystals in your system, you have a lot of maybe blockages in your arteries, CoreDuce helps you to clean out some of your what? Your system. Let me just use this example. When you see the first artery, the first one is normal. The second one, you have been diagnosed with hypertension. So they put you on medication for hypertension. And then when you're taking medication for hypertension, that medication is for just a relief. These arteries, they expand and contract. And when they expand, you find that they create another gap. They stretch your arteries. Time can come when even your arteries can burst by the way. They change the shape. Look at how it is looking. But let me tell you, that is what you get from the hospital. Now, for these products, what especially CoreDuce, it is going to come, enter in your arteries, it burns out those cholesterol in your system until they leave your artery when it is very normal, as you can see. Other products we have, other benefits of CoreDuce, that's going to help you to reduce the risk of getting heart diseases. That is CoreDuce, because it's going to be helping you in the blood circulation, and then it improves your eye problems. The same CoreDuce, it improves the bone and joint health. The same CoreDuce, it reduces the mental disorders. It fights inflammations. It fights depression and anxiety. It helps prevent cancer. Also, it alleviates menstrual pains. Same CoreDuce, it is also very good for your skin. Okay, we have beverages like we have these 3 beverages. We have original, we have latte, we also have cappuccino. And this coffee has been fortified with what we call complete fight energizer to make it a drink that even when someone is taking the coffee, inside the coffee, there is also complete phyto energizer. So this CoreDuce, I mean, this coffee is very, very amazing. This coffee has many benefits. One of them is that it's going to help you to balance the body pH. And also, what is going to also add you is going to prevent you from getting any cancer of any origin. Why? Because these coffees of ours, they are alkaline in nature. And something being alkaline in nature, it means that it's going to protect you from getting any cancer of any origin, because all the cancerous cells, they spread very so fast in an environment which is acidic. So when you have enough of alkalinity in your system, then you'll be able to fight all that cancer. Then also to prevent degenerative diseases, it lowers cholesterol levels, it controls blood pressure. That is the power of this coffee. It reduces stress and fatigue. It promotes healthy blood circulation and cell regeneration. This coffee, cappuccino latte, and original, detoxifies your body system, and it also increases sperm motility. It enhances sexual vitality. It helps you to play your game very well. That is coffee. Then we also have another coffee. It is called the sugar-free. Sugar-free, this one purposely make it for people with diabetes, whereby it's going to help you to normalize your blood pressure, normalizes your blood sugar levels, and also its antibacterial properties. More benefits, it's going to help you to reduce the risk of getting diabetes by 50%. Also, it helps you to reduce the risk of getting colon cancer by 25%. This coffee helps you to reduce the risk of getting Parkinson's disease by 80%. It also reduces the risk of getting liver cirrhosis 80%. Also to reduce the risk of getting gallstones by 50%. The power of this beverage. Then also it helps you to offset damage caused by smoking. It decreases the risk of getting heart diseases. That is the power of coffee. Okay. Now, another product is called MyChoco. MyChoco is for the kids, students, children, even the old people can use it. Why? Because it gives a strong appetite. This particular coffee, my choco, it is very good. It is going to also to help you to lower the blood pressure. It prevents blood platelet cramping. It is an anti-inflammatory effect. It improves the blood saturation. And most importantly, it helps you on brain development for the children, enhances your memory. You know, it detoxifies your body, protects you against cancer. This mychoco alone, it can slow also the aging process and increases the memory concentration and focus. You know, that is the power of my choco. Okay, so enjoy these beverages. Then you also have another product. This product is called Resto Life. Resto Life, if you are a lady, you want to keep looking young and sexy, all right? You want to, keep in your shape, to be protected from getting these aging diseases. Then use what? Resto Life. Resto Life gives you a reason why people live longer. Especially, we have the product, we have the ingredient in this Resto Life. It is called Japanese knotweed. Japanese knotweed. Most of the Japanese people, they take a lot of that Japanese knotweed. That's why their lifespan is 84 years. And for an African, like maybe a Malawian, is like 63 or 64, I think also Ugandan is like 64 years. To me, that our lifespan is very short. Why? Because we don't have all that particular energy. And this Resto Life has been featured on many, many platforms like CNN, 60 Minutes, then Oprah Winfrey. Actually, Oprah Winfrey, some of you know her. She used this product. Now, look at this. The benefits of Resto Life. Strengthens your lifespan. Can you imagine? It is going to reverse diseases associated with aging, like hypertension, cancer, diabetes, arthritis. It promotes cellular survival. It involves in DNA repair. The same Resto Life, it also turns on the anti-aging genes. It improves the brain, kidney, and prostate health. That is the power of Resto Life. Enjoy. Do you have ladies in the chat in this room? If you're here, you are a lady, please type for me too in the chat box. You are here, you are a lady. Because if you are here, you are a lady, make sure that this Angel E is part of your products you are using. Angel E, actually it is an angel. So Angel E has a mega anti-aging in it. It's going to help you to remove spots on your skin. That is Angel E. It increases the collagen peptides. It diminishes scars and blemishes on your skin. It helps to prevent dysmenorrhea. These are menstrual issues. It supports your healthy menstrual cycle. This Angel E, it relieves the pre, and postmenopause syndrome. For the ladies above 35 years and above, you have all those issues with the menopause issues. So just embrace the Angel E. It supports your joints. And then you have Care Leaf, which is a punch that you put on your skin. I mean, on your body, you have muscle pains. You have, a lot of pains on your body. Just get a punch, you put it on your skin or on your body. Then it's going to help you to relieve that pain that you have. We have Burn Slim. If you want to lose weight, Burn Slim is there for you. It's body under right nutrition. So take Burn Slim and have yourself back in shape. We have bracelet. This bracelet is fashionable. You can wear it on your arm. And also, it's going to give you these benefits you are seeing on the screen. This bracelet, it helps you in protecting against the electromagnetic field radiation. It supports in strengthening the immune system. It also encourages cell renewal. Just imagine wearing it. It enhances stamina, endurance, and strength. It assists in boosting the performance. This bracelet, it also it stimulates healthy aging. It helps in cellular inflammation. Okay, inflammation, yes. maintains focus and concentration, aids in alleviating physical stress, and also, lastly, it promotes better blood circulation. And then we have this product is called Inach. This product is very, very, very effective that when you put it on your phone, it's going to protect you from getting radiations. You know, these radiations that you have on your phone, on your laptop, they affect our system. But when you have this Inach on your phone, it's going to shield you from getting all those radiations that may come to you. Okay, so we have a variety of products, but I think for the interest of time, we'll be able to just be able to stop around this place, and then we shall add on next time. Now, look at this. When you are taking these products, especially these capsular products, you should be able to take note of this. Okay, you take note of this. When you're taking these supplements, you're supposed to Excel 24/7 Complete Restore Life VitaMax should be taken 30 to 60 minutes before food, or you can take it 2 hours after food. Coreduce, for the case of Coreduce, suppose take it while you are eating. So for Coreduce, supposed to be taken upon when you are eating. Okay. So Coreduce, take it when you are eating, and take these products with warm water. They like warm environment. That's why you're supposed to use them with warm hot water, because they are food supplements. So any food which is warm, it's the good food. And then take 2 glasses of warm water in the morning and also in the evening. Reason being, it's going to help you to flush out some of the things in your body. Okay. And upon guiding you how to use these products, you are going to be seeing something of this kind. Okay, that you're going to be telling you take 101, 102, something like that. Meaning that we are training you to say that upon using these supplements, make sure that you follow the procedure that we guide you to use them. Okay, if we say 101, 100, it means you take one in the morning. That's it for the day. If we say 101, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. If we say 111, 1 morning, afternoon, and the evening, just you follow the protocol as you are going to be guiding to you. Some of the precautions as I'm concluding is that if you're taking these products, as I said before, 24/7, Restore Life, VitaMax, Bansirim, they are not supposed to be taken by these categories of people. Number one, pregnant mothers, because of the anti-aging element that is there, so it can make your children not grow in your stomach, all right? And then breastfeeding mothers, if you know you're taking blood thinning medication like aspirin, if you're having any disease of the blood like leukemia, ladies who are in menstruation periods, cancer, if you have the cancer of the female reproductive system, don't take the above products, but you can use Complete also and Coreduce. Okay, so of course, you have many people have benefited from these products. I will not leave without saying these people. For example, we have these ladies. They wanted to lose weight, and they came back to their normal shape. As you can see, the shade of some of the necessary bodies, fats, and so on, and they came back to their shape. Also, we have this lady who had fibroids, but after using the products, the lady now is zero.
I'm telling my story to everyone that I come across, that C24/7 is my savior. I couldn't put on like this, but right now I can put on smarty. Go on about here. Because of my story, I've told you very many people. Right now, 4 ladies are fibroids free because of my story.
Then we also have this gentleman. He had diabetes, that is a diabetic wound. But after using the products, now the guy is okay. We have this gentleman also had diabetes. He was paralyzed, but after using the products, now he's okay. We also have this gentleman, Mr. John Sapran, who had stroke. But after using our products, the gentleman is back on his feet. Also have this lady, Madam Leslie Banda. This lady, she was using glasses since her childhood. But guess what? After using our products, now she's thrown away the glasses. She's now using the normal eyes. She no longer uses 4 eyes. We have a Gogo Fiscan who was also suffering from a lot of health issues, had enlarged heart, he has some health issues, you know. As you are aging, she's 76 years of age, but guess what? Because of our products, she's back on her feet. Also, we have another lady. This is Professor Mary Mbeva. This lady, she's a professor of nursing. She was nursing people about hypertension, but she was suffering from the same disease. Can you imagine? And at the end of the day, she was becoming very weak because of hypertension. But when she landed on our products, as you can see, at the first day she joined, she was very huge, very, you know, as you can see her. But today, she's very okay. Why? Because she used the product. Those are 5 years, almost 4 years back. But now, when you look at her today, she's looking very younger than how she were those past days. So, as I'm concluding, ladies and gentlemen, the best project you will ever work on is you. Why? Because I have seen people, today you say you can get these products and start using them. They give you excuses. I don't have money to buy the products. I want what to buy. I want first to do this and that. Let me tell you, there's a story I will never forget. There's this gentleman. I used to invite him. He attends the meeting like the way you have attended. Yeah, the products are very nice. I want to use these products, but now, hold on. I want to first build my house. When I finish building my house, I'll come back and use the products because, you know, I've retired, so I need to use the money for retirement to build my house. Said, okay, if that is your decision, no problem, all right? But me, I thought you could have worked on your health, that maybe as you are working on your house, you can be able also to have good health. But this gentleman, the moment he finished like this, the house, the gentleman died. Why? Because he developed stroke, which ended up taking him his life. Maybe if you could have used the products, maybe you could have helped him to be okay. And then life continues. So in whatever you are doing, don't forget yourself. Don't forget yourself to say you are among the people who are going to be able to enjoy these products. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what tomorrow can bring. So since you have the chance today, take a chance. Use the products. And once you're using the products, trust me, you're going to be able to live a healthy life. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dixon Triam Sima. Thank you so much for listening. I just have like 2 or 3 minutes that maybe we can, if you have any question, you can ask a question that maybe would drive us maybe to address, and then we are going to be able to address one of 2 or 3 questions, and then we call it a night. Okay? So if you have any question, please drop it in the chat box. We're going to be able to address that particular question that you have. Any question concerning the products, feel free to ask that question, okay? In case you have it, please feel free to ask that question. We'll be able to address your question. But if you don't have, there's no problem. And we have our offices. If you are in Zambia, we have our office in Lusaka. You can visit our office to buy the products. You are in Blantyre, our office is open. You can also visit us and have the products. If you're in Lilongwe, still you can visit the office and get the product. Start using them, you know, because let us make sure that our health counts. This 2026, all right? Let this 2026 be a year that you not talk about the health issues, because we already sorted it. you already use the products, your health is okay, and you're going to be able to work with you when you are very healthy. Okay, we have these sessions every Friday, physically at our offices, also on Zoom. So make sure you don't always miss on that. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Since there's no question, allow me to stop here. And I wish you a blessed night. May the Lord God bless you and protect you until we meet again. Bye-bye.